Delighted to say, sorry to keeping you waiting, but Richard Gibson here, and he trains from Hong Kong, Akeed Mofeed. I think that's how I pronounce it. Have I got the pronunciation right?
I think so, yeah.
Very good. Well, Richard, John was saying that he expects a big night for Hong Kong racing. Individually, presumably, you're hopeful that you can get a big run out of your Hong Kong Cup winner.
Yeah, it's interesting hearing John Moore talk about, he's got the knowledge of the past Hong Kong champions and the standard, but as I'm still a rookie in Hong Kong, but I'd reiterate, that we brought over a very, very good team of horses at the right time of the year.
As he's saying, that you come in here fit and raring to go. Does your horse feel improved even since last December?
We won the biggest two races in Hong Kong with this horse. He won the Hong Kong Derby back in March, and then in December he won the biggest race in Hong Kong, the International Hong Kong Cup. So on the big day, he performs very well. He's had a very good season this year, and I think he'll suit the foreign pace. I think he'll like this extra pace that we get out here in Dubai.
And the surface as well. That's always, people are always asking, will the horse cope? But as John was saying, you've got the kind of facilities back home in Hong Kong that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, this is a World Cup. Exactly what it says on the ticket. The good horse and the champion has to adapt to the conditions. There's no point saying after the race, oh, my horse didn't adapt on the surface. The champion does adapt, and we've seen so many great champions before. So it's the Olympic Games, and the champion has to adapt on the day.
And what do you make of his last run? Just was that a disappointment? What was your thought?
Yeah, it's a little bit what I was suggesting, that the 2,000-meter races in Hong Kong become very tactical because you go into a turn straight away. So here the 2,000 meters will be, it's a much more genuine pace, and I think that'll suit the horse better.
For you, obviously, you say relative newcomer. I think it was 2011 you went to Hong Kong. But has what you've managed to achieve there exceeded expectation? You got a full yard pretty quickly, and has it gone better than you
yeah,
thought?
I'm very lucky. I've got this horse called Akeed Mofeed, who's I think the last list I saw, he's the third highest rated racehorse in the world, and we're very lucky as well for the same owner to train an excellent Group 1 horse called Gold Fun, who's also in the top 10 highest rated racehorses in the world. So, I'm a lucky man to be looking after such high caliber stock.
So when you got the highest rated, does that put more pressure on you, coming into a race like, as you say, the Olympic Games of horse racing?
I don't think it's more pressure. It's fantastic to be competing at such a high standard of racing. I think there's an inbuilt belief. John Moore was talking about it as well. There's an inbuilt belief that these horses are good enough to perform at the very, very highest level. So it's very motivating to, the prep's been very motivating to get them right on the day.
Your military attack, who's going to...
Well, I might have to check this with Mr. Aiken. I think it's 3-2 to military attack. But, it's not really a battle just between, there's a lot of very high caliber horses in the race. It's certainly not military attack, Akeed Mofeed head-to-head race at all. There's a lot of track specialists in the race. There's a very strong team from Japan. So, just as a trainer, you hope the horse performs at the best of his ability.
Is this as excited you going into a race like this? Do you feel an extra buzz of excitement for you personally?
Well, obviously as a trainer, to have a good chance in the World Cup, that might happen to you once in a career. So it's a very exciting time. We're trying to enjoy it, and we've certainly got the right caliber animal to perform at this level.
In a sense, you really are enjoying it. Any questions?
Yeah, really pleased. Really pleased. Very settled this morning. Douglas is sitting on him tomorrow morning, but I was delighted with his relaxed behaviour this morning.
Yeah, Richard, you just touched on home advantage and the way to train horses. Do you know when you were in France, talking in Hong Kong, one in Hong Kong, Akeed Mofeed against the horses coming in? Just how much of a factor is home advantage in your thought?
Well, in this particular case, it's more track advantage. They're track specialists on this unique surface. So on the Tapeta, I'd say it's a big bonus, but in the other races, perhaps not.
I just thought I'd ask. I imagine the horses react well under humidity, but how do they do on when it's raining?
You know, this is what it says behind me. It's a World Cup. You know, the champion has to adapt. He's got to adapt to climate and track conditions, and that makes him the champion at the end of the day. So there's no excuses on climate or track. You know, the top horse performs on the day.